What's up, y'all? I'm a little late to the party, but I'm here. Hopefully, you guys are out doing good out there. Haven't tapped in with y'all for a little bit, so I wanted to tap in and talk about some things. What's up, Timo? What's up, RV Nessie? Julio Solorio? Who else? Lucrative Sounds. BJ Santana. What's up, man? Butthead. Chris Grima. Shortcuts. So, what's up? Where's everybody at? Hopefully more people join in before I start on the subject. What's up, Pinche Gordo? What's up, Christian? Nice and warm today, actually. It's a nice day. It's like really hot, warm in my room today. It's not even cold. What's up, Lucrative? What's up, RB? BJ Santana. What's his name? Who? Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about all that, bro. We're gonna talk about all that. Tonight's live is kind of partially on that. Let's see when more people get in, and we'll get to talking about it. Really? What's up, Rasa? I've been on here. I come on here from time to time. You know what I mean? but um, but anyway, we're gonna talk about all the different stuff going on. It seems like um, it seems like a lot of drama on YouTube, a lot of he said, she said, a lot of cancellation of people. You know what I mean? And kind of my take on a lot of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm just a pedestrian on the sidelines looking in. I'm not part of the drama. I'm not part of the nonsense. I'm not part of any of that. You know what I mean? And and basically, we're going to talk about all the stuff that's been transpiring in the YouTube yarda, as they say it. Gunner and Dubby City on a tree. We're going to talk about all that. I'm just getting started. And I'm going to give basically my 2 cents on a lot of it. And really, it doesn't mean much to me. I think because I don't know a lot of the things that are being said. I don't know if they're true or not. I could only speculate and go by what people are saying. They could be, all for all I know, hearsay. She said, he said. You know what I mean? You know, but Harvey Nessie's on a roll today. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about all that, and we're gonna talk about gracias, thank you, Christian. We're gonna talk about my take on all this stuff and what what do I think about it, and why I don't get involved in dramas. I don't chase for clout. I'm not trying to prove that I'm something I'm not. I'm not falsifying stories. I'm not putting anybody's information out there. You feel me? But it's just like I don't do that, and I don't need to do that. I don't want that kind of attention. I don't want that kind of how can I say clout. I don't want none of it. You know what I mean? I don't need it. And a lot of this stuff has become real on the streets in some cases, and it's not going to go nowhere good. And like I was saying the other day, to a degree, it's just making some Chicanos or raza related content for Northern California look bad, or raza content in general look bad. And some people might say, well, some of these dudes ain't raza. True, I agree. I don't disagree, because some of these dudes are not raza technically, at least not in their bloodline, but they affiliate themselves you know what I mean, with Rasa content and Rasa people. So it does affect us in a way, you know what I mean? And maybe that's another conversation for another time. Should non Rasa be doing Rasa content? You know what I mean? Same way some people say, should white people do black content? Or should Rasa, should non black people be doing black content? And I agree with that in a way because if you notice, I never do black content because I'm not from the black community. So it's not for me to speak on that community. That's for them to speak on their community. So you get what I'm saying, right? So should other people be speaking about us? And maybe I'll speak on that in the future for sure. Today, I think, and again, like when I mean like say black content, I'll talk about black content when it has to do with Rasa, or maybe if it's a black artist or someone from the African American community that I grew up liking or something. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it from that point of view. But like, am I going to talk about issues in the black community and what black people should do or not do? And no, I'm not, because that's not my community, and it wouldn't be for me to speak on it. You know what I mean? So the same could be said on non-Rasa people talking about our issues. They can't. And that's another question. Should people, even if they aren't, let's just say they aren't Rasa, but they rode with Rasa, does that give them, I don't want to say the right, but at least the okay to talk about Rasa issues? Or can a white person or a Latino who grew up around black people, can that give them the right, or I don't want to say the right, at least the okay to talk about black issues? You know what I mean? That's like I said. But anyway, there's been a lot of drama on YouTube lately, and we'll go down the list. And you know, if nobody learned their lesson by now, uh, we already know that the originator. Let's keep it real, because let's go back to history a little bit. A lot of us need to realize that Rasa content on YouTube is fairly new, unfortunately, as sad as that sounds. We're always on the back burner of everything, unfortunately. But Rasa content in general, Chicano, Rasa, Mexican, Latino YouTube, is fairly a new thing. And yours truly, no matter what the fuck anyone says, was one of the first to start the Rasa content in the early days of YouTube. But from then till everything is going on now, uh, there was nobody really doing Rasa content per se on YouTube. You know what I mean? I was one of the few. There was a dude named Chicano Experience. There was uh the homie from SAC, what's his name? Chicano Experience. No, like well, Famous Wolf. And there was another dude named Chicano Experience, and there was a couple others here and there. But other than that, it wasn't until about American Cholo came around. I would say he was one of the first who kind of made it a little big. And then you started having everybody else coming out. You know what I mean? Everybody else started coming out with their content, and a lot of it was prison content, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, YouTube became full of Rasa that was more gang and prison related. There still hasn't been an explosion of non-prison or gang related Rasa content, unfortunately. It seems like me and a few others are the only ones. Me and probably Ricardo Ignacio and a couple others are the only ones that are. And no matter what you think about him, you know what I mean, we are some of the few that are not, you know what I mean, that are not prison content. Now, I don't talk about prison because I've never been to prison. I've only been to county jail one time in my life. I did hang around gang members when I was young. You know what I mean? I'm pretty familiar with some of the gang politics. You know, I got caught up in shit when I was young, and I can only speak on it from that experience. I can't speak on it, what's going on and what's this, what's that. You know what I mean? Jay, I'm half Salvadorian, half Mexican, but Alex and Amora, I think I heard about him before, and I'm sure there's others out there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, but if you think about it, uh, if you think about it, there's not a lot of us though who are non gang related who speak on things that have become popular or big. I would say Ricardo Ignacio was probably one of. Again, I'm reverting to him because he is one that's kind of blowing up a little bit. I'll give him that. You know what I mean? Whether you like him or like what he has to say, he is kind of blowing up a little bit, not being a prison related channel. You know, but from American Cholo and his content, you had the explosion of the other channels. You had Savage Studios, you had Gunners Collective, you had a Comics Perspective, you had you know some of the others that came out like LA Times. I don't know if they're around anymore. And Cholo Trucker and various Doves came about. You know, and a lot of different a lot of different channels came out from that. So I will give American Cholo his credit where credit is due, whether you like him or not. Um, uh, uh, American Cholo did spark the prison genre to some degree within Chicanos, to some degree. You know what I mean? He was one of the first, for sure. There was Raza that I ever seen really talking on gang issues. There might have been others, but and there was a few others too. Wasn't there a dude named JD? What was his channel called? 23 and 1. Oh yeah, and Neil Azad too. Yes, and even though he's African American, but he grew up around Rasa and claims he rode with Rasa and he speaks on Rasa issues as well. Um, and the American Cholo was kind of the one that blew it up. But then we could even say, yeah, that Neil Azad played a part in it. We could say that for sure. Not going to take that away from him. And then of course, you have Savage Studios. Who can forget Savage Studios? Savage Studios, very controversial person. You know what I mean? Supposedly he was I hate to use these terms, but these are the gang terms that they use for him. Supposedly he was they say he was a Sureño dropout, I guess. I didn't know much about that. I didn't know what a 2-5er was. I never been to prison, so that's what people would say. And then he would identify himself as one. And when I first seen Savage Studios, I remember he was kind of normal. He wasn't like talking bad. Uh, I was the first Latino from Oakland to start a channel, me. But anyway, the first time I seen and no one can take that away from me. And when I first started seeing Savage Studios was actually normal. He wasn't talking shit. He wasn't J-catting out. He wasn't spazzing out. He used to actually have rational conversations about prison, about what that entails. And then and then I don't know what happened to him. He just went cuckoo and became like this crazy, me against the world type guy. You know what I mean? And I stopped listening to him. I've heard a lot of different sides. I've heard some people say, I've heard a lot of people say that, it was all an act, that he really wasn't like that in real life, that he did it for views and whatnot. And maybe that's true. I don't know. I didn't know Savage Studios, may he rest in peace, in person. So I couldn't tell you if that was just an act or if he was really like that or what it entailed. You know what I mean? And it started getting real because he was calling people out, dropping his location, got into a fight, I think, with some Sureños on a pier somewhere in LA. Um, where they made fun of him for having tight sweatpants. And one day Savage Studios called out the wrong person, and he's not here no more. May he rest in peace. You know what I mean? YouTube drama, and for what? He has a kid, he has a family. As he just didn't care about his life, and he had inner demons. He's gone, and for what, man? Well, what good was it, all this clout and all this shit talking if you're 6 feet in the ground and you're never going to reap the benefits of it anyway? So, because you supposedly act like you have something to prove. And I'm not talking shit about Savage. I'm just giving you an example of YouTube drama gone wrong that became real and took a man's life. You know what I mean? And took another man's life, unfortunately, because if you think about it, his killer is going to jail. He got arrested. He's going to jail, and that's going to cost his family. See, we don't think about the other side, because even the person who killed him, his family's going to be devastated, bro. If he had kids, his mom and dad, what a failure in life. That your son's going to jail for some idiot on YouTube that runs his mouth. So two lives are pretty much destroyed there. And for what is what I'm saying. What the fuck are we trying to prove all the time? Us as Raza. I know there's one thing that Raza and black people, we have in common. We have this thing where we have something to prove 24/7. And I never understood that mentality. You know what I mean? I never understood it. Please explain it to me, because I don't know, even though I grew up around it. But I never understood, what do you have to prove? And that's what gets our people in trouble and killed. This fucking ego and I have something to prove, and I'm 10 toes on the ground, and I'm so hard, even though I'm fucking hella old and I'm not even involved in that stuff anymore. You know what I mean? And I just don't get it, bro. I don't fucking get it. That's what destroys our people. That's what keeps us from coming up as a people. You know? And it's just sad. It's sad. And I can't speak on other people, because yes, you could say that white people do it. You could say black people do it. I could say black people do it too, because I grew up around black people. I grew up in Oakland. I grew up in the Bay. Black people, and even in Sacramento, I've been around black people all my life, and I've seen a lot of similarities with the way they act and the way we act sometimes. You know what I mean? We always just like, we have something to prove. And I get it, man. I get it that we don't want to be punked. We don't want to be made to feel like we're less, or like someone's just going to punk us and whatever. You know what I mean? I get it. But sometimes we got to think beyond that and really think rationally and be like, wait a minute, bro. Instead of jumping to my fucking emotions, I got to think rationally like a man. Because if you claim you're a man, if you claim you're an alpha male and you're in control, then you're not going to act on your emotion and get yourself in a problem. If you're such a fucking man. Because a real alpha male is supposed to rationalize things and see what's going to be the best option. And if the best option is violence, because maybe you have no choice at this point, then that's what he's going to do. But if his option is to refrain from violence, then he's going to choose that as well. And the problem with Raza and even minorities is that we act like if we back away from the violence, oh, you're a bitch. Oh, you ain't real. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. And you know what I mean? And that's just bullshit. Whoever taught you that taught you to be a fucking failure, bro. And that's the reality, bro. And that's what I see going on in YouTube. Now, let's talk about Gunners Collective because he's the big story right now. And again, before I go into it about Gunner, I have nothing against Gunner. He's never done nothing to me. He's never said nothing bad about me. He's never, as far as I know, he's never said fuck Oakland Latinos United. He's never sent trolls my way or anything bad that I know of. You know what I mean? I have nothing to be against him. I'm not mad at him. I'm not whatever. You know what I mean? And, I've been on his show a long time ago. I talked to him here and there. Kind of lost track of him a long time ago. But I was on his show once and talked to him a couple times on a couple lives. And he was on with me with ACP a long time ago with Rojo. And he seemed cool. You know what I mean? He wasn't mean or messed up or trying to like belittle me as far as I know. You know what I mean? And so I have really no issue with him, but I think the problem, and before I go in on Gunner, I once heard a quote, and this is for Gunner and for everybody out there. I once heard a quote, and it said be careful levitating, because once you levitate, your magic is over. Think about that. But anyway, Gunner, I don't know much about his history. He claims he's from Merced, California. Supposedly he's from a gang called Dead End. I don't know much about Dead End or Merced, California. I'm not from the Central Valley, so I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what he claims. But a lot of people are saying he's lying and he's making stories up and that he's this and that. He messed up. He messed up. He messed up badly, bro. I'll give everybody credit on that one. By putting out fraudulent paperwork out there. And it wasn't just him. There was others. I can guarantee you there was others. It wasn't just him. He just got the brunt of it. You know what I mean? But, he put someone's paperwork out there. That could have caused the life of that person. That could have caused harm to his family. That could have caused harm to him. You know what I mean? And that's a no-no. Whether you like that other person or not, that's just a no-no. But again, it's just egotism. It's just trying to prove something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got him. I got him now. And I don't, I have no clue if Gunner knew if that was real or not, that paperwork. I don't know. I can't speak on it. But he put it out there, as did others. And it pretty much, he committed YouTube suicide career by doing that. It is what it is, And is there coming back from that? I don't know. And that's just like, that's just horrible. You know what I mean? That's horrible that you could do that to yourself because of your ego and your, letting YouTube and this, like, I'm powerful, I got something to prove, get to you to the point where you put faulty stuff out there and you got caught in a lie. And now everybody's coming after you. EBK's coming after you. Rascal's coming after you. Triple OG's coming after you. Hella people are coming after him. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to come. This is my theory on Gunner coming back. For Gunner to come back from that, from basically YouTube cancellation and YouTube career suicide, he really has to come back as a humble person. Like, he really has to do some deep soul searching, deep inside. Deep soul searching. I'm not talking about, I changed. No, I'm talking about sitting down and searching your soul to where you fucking cry, to where you want to die almost. And trust me, that is real because I've done it before. It's soul searching, it's humbling yourself, it's cleaning your mind of the negativity and toxicity, and coming back as a person. Look, I fucked up. This is what happened. Honestly, I would say that would be the way to come back. I'm not talking about crying in public. I'm talking about soul searching within yourself on your own personal time. You know what I mean? I would say if he came back very humbly and honestly, maybe he could probably come back. But if he comes back swinging, it's not going to work, unfortunately. I hate to say it. I don't think it's going to work. It might work with some people, but all this stuff is coming about him that he ripped people off, that he canceled fights, that he put out fake paperwork, that he did this, did that. I mean, they're throwing the fucking kitchen sink at the man at this point. And you know, um, and how do you come back from that? And now everybody's canceling you. Everybody's putting every dirt. They're finding every person that has smut on you. And for what? For what? You know? I mean, I looked at his channel. He still has a lot of views. His videos still have hella views. So I don't know. Maybe it hasn't hurt him. I don't know. I'm sure it has. You know what I mean? I'm sure it affected him. And the whole thing with the guy he's been doing videos with, Dove. Now I don't know too much about Doves because I never got into his channel as much. I watched it from time to time. He was cool. I never really had a problem with him, and I know he started becoming cool with Gunner, and they started doing uh, collaborating and all this good stuff, and and even that's become drama. There's been drama between Doves and other people associated with Gunner at the time. There was the whole thing with Sacred Hurt, and what was that guy? Mike's Point of View, I think is his name. There was that. There's a drama he had recently on a live feed where he was talking about he was gonna go mess some guys up and his family, which most likely he was drunk, so that's probably just the alcohol talking. And you have that drama. You know what I mean? You also had other stuff that's happened. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just like YouTube, man. This is to have fun, man. I do this to have fun. I could quit YouTube tomorrow if I wanted to. I don't make a lot of money on here, and I don't have a big following. But I do this to have fun. I don't let it get to me. I don't have an ego. I don't have nothing to prove to any of you motherfuckers out there. I have something to prove to my goddamn fucking self, and that's it. Period. Point blank. If I don't make myself happy, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks of me. Because I'm only happy with myself. I love myself. And I do what I do to keep going. Because I have nothing to fucking prove to anybody. You know what I mean? And I'm just keeping it real. That's why I don't act like that. You know? And that's true, RV Nessie. If I started creating dramas and lying and bullshitting on people and actually what's his name has a point, whether you like him or not. It's Dave, Fast Ass Dave. He has a point. He said I'm only gonna blow up in YouTube if I start lying and putting stupid shit out there and putting drama out there. You know what I mean? It's true. I would probably blow up if I started this became a drama channel tomorrow. You know. Let me know. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it, man. You know, that's just the reality of it. It's just people have egos and they always have something to prove. What's up, Mike Wallace? Now let's talk about the whole. I made a whole live about that. But let's talk about the whole Flacco on a comics perspective. Now, comics perspective, when that channel first came out, uh, um, yeah, I'm not saying that, Chris. I'm saying that Fast Gas Dave tells the truth when he says that the only way you're gonna blow up on this is if you're lying and talking shit and making stuff up and starting drama. He always says that. That's what I'm saying. So I agree with him. But anyway, we're talking about ACP now. So comics perspective started with Rojo and Flaco. Technically, I think they're not Raza. I don't. Flaco says I think he might have some Native American in him. He said he's half Italian too. Rojo, he says he's like white and Cuban. I think that's what he said. So I'm not sure. I don't know his background. Um, Never had a problem with Rojo. Never had a problem with Flacco. I actually talked to Flacco a few times, and he was always cool. You know what I mean? And Rojo, I talked to him too in the past, and he was always chill too. So I never had a problem with him. I never disliked them, and you know, nothing. But ACP was another thing. Rojo and Flacco stopped doing videos together. And then Flacco went on his own, did his own thing, moved, I think, out to Arizona, and then drama started happening with that channel. You know, he's calling out Gunner, he's calling out Rojo, he's calling out, Dankin and Drankin, he's calling out different people. You know what I mean? He even, I hate to say it, but he even put some people's addresses out there, which that's not cool either. Why do that, man? And unfortunately, allegedly, he supposedly shot somebody, and Flacco did, and I guess he turned himself in, and he shot somebody, turned himself in, and like I said, I don't know the situation. I don't work for the Pima County Sheriff. I'm not a cop, so I don't know. That's up to the investigators to find out and let him prove his innocence or his guilt. You know what I mean? And I don't wish bad upon Flacco. I wish him the best, man, and I hope he gets out of that situation as best he can. But it's just I have no idea if any of that happened. I don't know if any of that is because of YouTube, the shootout. I don't know if the alleged people that got shot was if they did get shot by Flacco, because we don't know. But I don't know if it had something to do with YouTube. Maybe he had other stuff going on that we don't know about. You know what I mean? Who knows? I guess time will tell. You know what I mean? But supposedly he turned himself in, so he's probably locked up right now. You know what I mean? And I don't wish him bad. I hope he gets out of the predicament, or they let him fight his case, I guess. But again, it's just drama on YouTube, and I don't get this drama on YouTube. It's like, why let this stuff get your ego get in your way of it? Why let it control you like that? Why let it burn bridges? What's up, Sea Dog? Why let it become to a point where you burn bridges, you do people wrong, you make up shit, you put people's stuff out there? It's not worth it. It shouldn't be about that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be about that. It should just be about having fun, about doing this to have fun, to talk to the community. That's why I do this, because I have fun doing this, and I just want to talk to the community. That's it. I'm not here to prove nothing to anybody. I'm not here to fucking act like I'm something I'm not. I'm not here to say anything like that. I mean, look, I'll give you a perfect example of how much I'm not like that. When I talk about East 7th Street, I always make it a point I'm not from East 7th Street locals. I'm not from a gang. I grew up on East 7th Street, but I'm not from the gang that repped East 7th Street. I always make that distinction to people because people get it twisted a lot of times. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. You feel me? And that some people just aren't like that. They make stuff up and they say they're this or that, and it's just unfortunate, man. And I've never made a lot of money off this. And if I did make a lot of money off this, I still wouldn't feel. You know what I mean? I still yes, I got ties at 36. Um I do this because I like doing this, bro. And I don't have no reason to lie or make stuff up for people or act like I'm something I'm not. I could do that very easily, but I'm not going to. And I just think that one thing that has to change is that non-prison Rasa need to stand up, man, and start making good content out there and get people thinking because it's prison content, gang content. If you're always tied to that life, it's always going to bring divisions. It's always, like I always say, you can't be for a voice of the Rasa if you're tied down to a gang or tied down to anything like that. You know what I mean? Because there's always going to be a conflict of interest, always. To be a Chicano Rasa leader, even if you are an ex-gangbanger, you have to cut all your ties to that world to some degree. And that's something nobody's ready to hear about. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Hence why you need more people that are non-gang related to talk about these issues, you know? And, when all these channels came out, like Comics Perspective, Gunner, American Cholo, I thought, I still think it was a good thing at the time because they were actually pushing positive messages and they were actually talking about reality a lot of times. And they also even talked about the consequences. You know what I mean? And I like that. I like that when it first came out that it was pretty honest about the lifestyle that if you are of that lifestyle, this is what's going to happen to you. Even Savage Studios was like that early on. You know what I mean? But then again, that corruption, that ego, that I have something to prove, the money, the fame, you let it get to your head. Like I said earlier, don't be careful of levitating because once you levitate, the magic is gone. You know, and the problem is a lot of these guys levitated, and the magic was gone. Period. You know, and like EBK is doing his thing, and homies Hangouts doing his thing still. American Cholo's still doing his thing. A lot of these guys out there are still doing their thing, and there's new channels popping up too. And hey, more power to them. As long as they keep the message cool, man, and don't get into like messed up territories or letting their egos get to their head. I'm not, I'm not hating on them or telling them tell them anything bad. You know what I mean? Do what you do. Just keep the message cool, man. And stop misleading our raza, especially the youth in our raza, because it's just not cool, and it's just something that shouldn't happen. And it, like I said, it makes our people look bad, especially those of us who are from the Bay, from the Valley, from up north, whether we're gang related or not. You know what I mean? Because people start thinking, oh, well, this guy's like that. That'd be me like me saying, oh, well, all Southern California people are like Savage Studios because he was from down south. No, that's not the way to think. You know? Yeah, I'll do some. Yeah, man, Sea Dog, and it's just you know, like I don't care if people talk about prison or war stories. That's fine. Just let people know the consequences of that life and let them know that, yeah, it's nothing to glamorize. It's something you went through and that's what it is. And keep it moving, you know. But it is what it is, man. And that's really all I have to say. I'm gonna keep it who I am. I'm Oakland Latinos United, your boy from the Fruitvale District, East Oakland, East 7th Street. You know what I mean? Lived all over this motherfucker, Vallejo, Sacramento, the 30s, the Doves, and the Deep, Richmond, Vallejo, all over the place. You know what I mean? I'm Jose from the Bay, and I'm just an everyday square Chicano. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's all I am. And that's all I'm ever going to be. I'm a musician, and I like doing YouTube. It's fun. You know, I like doing it because I like doing it, period. Not nothing to prove to anybody. You feel me? But, you know. Oh, yeah, shouts out to John Diesel. I see his channel's growing. I hope he keeps his message positive and honest, man, and just don't let it get to you. He gave me a shout out, so shout out to him. You feel me? And yeah, man, good to see another Rasa doing this thing in Oakland. You feel, or from Oakland, you know what I mean? But yeah, all I got to say is that's about all I have to say about the YouTube drama. Again, don't get into YouTube drama. I know it's fun. I know it's fun to watch. I know I get laughs out of it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. But, you know, let's do better, man. You know, there's always gonna be drama, unfortunately. But don't become part of the drama, is what I'm saying. Don't be the drama. You feel me? And that's it. That's all I have to say. You feel me? So I'm gonna leave it to the questions. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to donate any super chats? Anything like that? Let me know. Let me know. What do you guys got to say in the comments? I'm pretty much done with that topic. I said what I wanted to say. But what's up, y'all? What are you guys talking about in the comments? I'm just here chilling. You feel me? But any questions, any super chats? Help out your boy Jose, man. Save the drama for your mama. That's right. Drama ain't gonna bring you nothing, bro. Trust me. Oh yeah, you know, like I look at it like this. Like, to me, it reminds me of like high school, bro. Like, people are arguing like they're in high school or something, man. It's like, grow the fuck up. We're adults. There's no reason to be acting like that. You got a drama-free channel connectivity from Mexico, Califas, in the Bay. It's not. It's actually warm out here, bro. It's actually warm right now. My room is hella hot right now. Believe it or not, it's hella warm outside. There's no breeze or wind like there usually is. Actually, a beautiful day in the Bay. I remember I went to Berkeley earlier, and you can see San Francisco hella clearly. It's because it's repetitive. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna open up the panel again soon, bro. I just haven't been doing it because of certain things. Uh, I can't be loud at night either, bro. So, you know, because everyone's asleep here at night. So, but I'll start doing it again. Really, I thought it was a little bit chillier in the East Bay yesterday. It was hella windy yesterday. Today it was nice. It wasn't windy or nothing. It was a nice day. I was in Berkeley most of the day. I had some stuff I could do out there. And then I went and ate some Persian food. If you guys ever tried Persian food. Really? Damn. Oh, yeah, you live out in Seattle, huh? I don't know. I think Masatal ghosted me. You know, kidding shit in high school. Mentality just went to ego driven. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm 45 years old, going on 46, bro. I don't got time for high school antics, bro. I left that when I was a teenager in the 90s. Yeah, Masatal, I don't know what happened to that fool. That's another one. That's another story. Where's Gooch arguing about fucking baby showers and he's not even married? Nah, I got love for Gooch. I just gotta put him in his place once in a while. But yeah, man, leaving no drama in the past. Arguing about baby showers. I know. Who's arguing about baby showers? Like, what the hell? Like, and you don't even have a kid. Like, come on, dude. Get a life. I'm gonna argue about no goddamn baby showers. I don't even have kids. On Tubby TV. What's it called? Tubby TV? Where's RV Nessie? I'm surprised he ain't on here. You ain't got like questions for me? Any Chicano gangs in Alameda? Yeah, they're called the Crown Beach Locals. Sorry, man, to say we had beef in the past. And on YouTube, we didn't say no drama. It's all about being grown men. Who had beef in the past? Me? I never had a beef with you. I know he was on here earlier. Now that I'm out on here free, I'm not talking. Now he's not here. Yeah, Alameda's hella dangerous. They call it Alamerda for a reason. All about review. All about revenue. I'm talking about revenue. Who's gonna donate a super chat? Oh, you mean with RB Nessie? Where's RB Nessie? Man, I don't know if everybody loves me, but I would hope people love me, got love for me. Alameda. Alameda's dangerous. I met some homies from Alameda. E7 was Jingletown at one point. Yep, that is true. Supposedly it was all Jingletown when before the freeway was built. That's what the older people told me. Hate is a strong word. I don't use the word hate. You hardly ever hear me use the word hate, bro. Like one thing you're not gonna hear come from my mouth is I hate him. Unless if I say I hate someone, it means I hate them to death. Like I wish bad upon them. So that's not a word that I use lightly, bro. Chicano history in Alameda. I mean, I remember there used to be a lot of Chicanos in the West End. What's up, Mr. Goyo? Yay, yay! Out there in Salinas. What's up, carnal? Jay, sure, because tolerates Jay. Actually, I ain't gonna lie, Planet of Skips. When I was little, there were cholos in Alameda, bro. There were. I seen them. I used to see them around. What's up, Rich? There's Gooch right there. But yeah, no, I seen cholos in Alameda when I was a kid. A shortcut could probably back me up on that one. But yeah, man. Fresh from the shower. Fresh from the baby shower. Baby shower time. Hey, we're gonna call you a baby shower, Gooch. But yeah, man. Cisco, the Hells Angels, seen in Acapulco and Alameda. Hey, bro, you want to hear something funny, Mike Wallace? I was pregnant. No, my mom was pregnant with me in her belly working at Acapulco's in Alameda, bro. You know what I mean? That's funny, yeah. I was pregnant. I look like I'm pregnant with my belly. No, my mom was pregnant with me in her belly working at Acapulco's restaurant. I always tell that story all the time. I remember I went to eat at Acapulco's like 2 years ago, and I was telling one of the waitress that some cold beers. Were you grilling anything? Come on, man. Cisco kid. Cisco's dead, ain't he? His name's Cisco Valderrama. hustling, carrying a baby. Yep. So yeah, I remember going to Acapulco to eat with my mom when I was a kid because she used to know the original owner, so they would always give us free food there all the time, bro. We'd go in there and get free meals all the time when I was little, even when my mom didn't work there anymore. No, I think he's talking about Cisco, the old leader of the Hells Angels. He was a Chicano dude. He was the leader of the Oakland chapter at one point. I think he passed away though. I never met him, but a lot of homies I knew him. He's actually the reason why the homies from 38 were on the movie The Principal. You know what? I haven't been to Tijuana in years, bro. It's still there. I know it's still there. I haven't been there in hella years. Can anybody answer that one? Is Tijuana still good? Because I haven't been there in so many years, bro. The restaurant. Some young guy. Yeah, I hadn't been to Tijuana in like 15 years. Probably was the last time. I remember it being pretty good. La Estrellita's gone. La Estrella. La Estrellita. They used to be on 5th and East 12. I know I looked like I'm pregnant. No, my mom was pregnant with me, bro. She used to work at that place as a waitress. My hood certified, I guess. I mean, I go through a lot of hoods and no one messes with me, so I guess. I'm in and out of Oakland all the fucking time. I just ain't got messed with yet, so you feel me? Talk of the town, that's been gone, fool. What's good, JoJo? Actually, in Alameda, Ramiro and Son is the same taste as as Talk of the Town. It's off of Park Street. I think the street is called Alameda Ave. I want to say right off of Park Street, like one block down from the AMPM. It's they got that restaurant. Let me see. Let me in Chosica. What do you mean? Where's that? But yeah, there's a restaurant there called Ramiro and Son. It's the same owners of the Talk of the Town, the same taste. If you go there, you're gonna trip out because you're like, "Oh my god, this is old school Oakland Talk of the Town." I go there sometimes when I'm in Alameda. But yeah, man, Peru, Peru. I'm going to South America, but I'm going to Colombia. I'd like to go to Peru though. Who's Sarah? Sarah? Is that a joke? Her time here, the baby shower man. But yeah, if you guys, Sarah called and said she don't fuck with him. I don't know who Sarah is. That must be something I'm not familiar with. Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor. Is your name Sarah Connor? I'm looking for Sarah Connor. Matias in Barranquilla. That's where I'm going, bro. I don't think they got Yamas in. Well, they might, but they don't have them in the region I'm going. I think they have those more in the Andes, like in Bogota. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Barranquilla for a couple of days. I was gonna go to Cartagena, but I decided to go to Barranquilla instead. I heard Barranquilla's more hood though. Cartagena's, I don't know. It's kind of tourist. It's kind of like a tourist trap. Yeah, the alpacas. They got a lot of those in Colombia and in Peru too. I didn't see them though. I'm sure they got them though, but they don't have them in the region I'm going. I'm going to the Caribbean coast. It's too goddamn hot. They probably die of dehydration there. Those are more in the mountains in the Andes where it's cold. Medellin though, bro, the weather there was beautiful, bro. It's like hot in the day, and at night it's just cold. It's nice and chilly. La Ciudad de la Eterna Primavera. Not where I'm going this time though. This time it's just hot and humid all year, all day around. Unfortunately, hopefully it cools down a little bit, but I heard it's hot as fuck. Yep, I'm wearing speedos. I'm gonna send you some Pampers. So what's up, y'all? Drop it, look it. Some from Cali, Bogota, Medellin. Are you Colombian, Joe? I'm going. This hat is actually from Colombia. I'm gonna be in Barranquilla. I'm gonna be in Monteria, and I'm gonna be in Cincelejo, which is all close to the Caribbean coast. Maybe I'll go to Cartagena. I'm thinking about it. Where in Barranquilla? Let me know. Well, they got pan de bono. Check out pan de bono and almohábanas and pan de yuca. I tried all that shit when I was out there. The bandeja paisa and arepas. Oh, I tried all that fucking shit, bro. That remind me of Salvadorian food a little bit, to be really honest, brutally honest with you. Some of it, not all of it, but some of it. Some of it remind me like food from Honduras or Nicaragua or El Salvador. I've been to Antioquia. Antioquia. Well, Medellin is in the state of Antioquia. There's what Envigado. Uh, there's Envigado. There's Rio Negro. There's Guatapé. What else is there? Jerico, Bello. There's a lot of towns around there. What's it called? It's called Grado Pan. Jojo, are you like half Colombian, bro, or Colombian? I didn't know there were Colombians in Arizona. There's starting to be a shitload of them out here in the Bay now. Most of them work for Grubhub and DoorDash. The ones out here are mostly from like Bogota and like Bucaramanga and Los Llanos. What they call Villavicencio. But anyway, what's up with y'all, man? What's going on? Nobody's talkative all of a sudden. Earlier, everyone's blowing up the comments, and then when I stop making my points, nobody's saying anything. What's going on? What's good? What's good in the hood? Nadie está diciendo nada. What time is it? Looks like I'm not popular today or something because nobody's saying a jack shit. So what's up with y'all? Let me know. Uh-oh. So what's up, man? Nobody else saying anything? I guess I'm gonna cut this thing because it seems like everyone's quiet. Can you see me? I tried to get him on, bro. I tried, but he was like, I don't know. He says he's very um. I've tried to get him on, bro. He says he's very secretive about things, bro. He tried to keep a low profile, so I tried, bro. Maybe I'll tell him again. Did it freeze? Let me know if you guys can see me. Can you guys see me? Press one if you can see me. But anyway, I tried to get Merciless on before, bro. I talked to him a couple times, but he's like, I don't know, for whatever reason, he doesn't want to come on. So he gave me the story. I don't know. He should be around. I talk to him from time to time too. But yeah, I try to get. I'll ask him again, bro. I'll ask him again. See if he maybe wants to come on. That'd be nice to have him on though. He did break down the whole story of the funky Aztecs to me. Some baby powder. Some baby powder. I would like to reach out to him, bro. I don't know who knows him, bro. If someone, I've said it before. If you guys could hook me up with him, bro, I'll definitely talk to him. I don't know where he's at. You feel me? Definitely would like to talk to him. But yeah, man. But hey, y'all, I'm about to get off. Sarah, marry me. I love the pod. Be the Sarah. What's a Sarah? Sarah's Cakes? I don't know. But anyway, I'm about to get off, you guys. I just want to give my little 2 cents about all this drama going on YouTube. Man, just act your age, man, and be humble. And yeah, if you're gonna clown around and stuff like that, it's cool. I have no problem with that. Just don't let this stuff get to your head, and don't put other people's lives in danger, putting out false stuff out there. And just let's have fun. Let's make money off this. Let's let's uh uh, uh let's prosper on this instead of bringing each other down and making the raza look bad. And that's all I'm really gonna say about it. You know what I mean? You can say whatever, you guys can say whatever you want about me, make fun of me, say I look ugly or I'm fat or I'm this or I'm that. But hey, I'm not the one being canceled or have drama. So I guess I'm gonna keep on being fat and ugly and weird looking while you're being canceled because of your ego. You feel me? And I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right, y'all. You guys be safe. Oakland Latinos United. We'll say it over and out.